Welcome, everyone, to the first episode of our Unnamed podcast. We have no idea what we're going to call this yet, so as of right now, we're going to refer to it as the Unnamed podcast.
That's correct.
I am Madison,
And I'm Danny.
and together we make
M&D's Memories.
on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram and everywhere else. But this is going to be our first episode of a podcast that we're going to do. Something that we can actually get out more regularly. Because we have a lot of life changes that have happened recently. So, we're just going to kind of chit chat through it and kind of introduce you to who we are and what we do and what we are looking forward to in the future.
Yep, she said it perfectly. So let's get right into it. We met about, 12 and a half years ago?
No, we
technically met in third,
like,
fourth grade.
yeah, like 14, 15 years ago.
Yeah, so we've known each other for quite some time. We have been together for 12 years.
Yes, we've been together for, no,
Almost 12 years.
hang on. No. Hey, sorry.
11 and a half.
No. Sorry. We've been together 12 years this year. We've known each other for much longer than 14 or 15 years.
I was about to say.
Much longer than that. We've known each other for like 18 years?
A long time.
Long time. Long time.
A long time.
Yeah. We thought maybe we would just kind of introduce you to who we are and what we're about. We started the M&D's Memories channel October of last year, when we went on our P&W trip that's on behind us. But we never actually talked about who we are because those videos were for us.
But they were also very spontaneous.
Right, yeah. That's true.
We knew we were going to Washington and Oregon, but we were like, you know what? Let's vlog it all.
Right. Which I'm so glad we did because we have all those memories. And I'm so glad that we did that. But also we were going to post them for our friends and family to see. Not necessarily for a bunch of people to watch to actually get to know us. But we actually enjoyed it and we want to do more in the future. So we thought, hey, we probably should do this properly and actually introduce you to who we are. So we'll give you a little bit of a backstory. So like Danny was saying, we've known each other for a long, long time. Been together this year for 12 years. We met in elementary school.
Mm-hmm.
But we did not date until high school.
Yeah. Madison used to absolutely hate my guts.
Okay, I didn't hate your guts. You were just annoying.
Yeah.
You're an annoying little kid.
Apparently, I was an annoying kid. I remember being flirty. But
okay,
I don't remember being annoying.
Well, I do. But I mean that's normal. Just annoying little kid. It's fine.
Well, things changed.
Well, clearly, because here we are. But yeah, so we actually met in band again. We hadn't actually seen each other for a couple years. Yeah. And then I tried out with my high school best friend for the color guard and I made the team. And then I joined a couple months later, started band camp. And then I walked up and I was like, whoa, who is that?
Who's that dude?
Who is that dude? And then it just kind of started from there.
Keep in mind, I looked a lot different. She looked a lot different at the time.
We had grown up a lot.
We've grown up a lot. So looks may be deceiving now. I may be not as good looking as I was back then.
But if we have a gooder looking,
if we have a picture, we'll throw it up on the screen for you guys to see.
Pop it up there in
that first picture ever that we have.
Yes, that would be a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which we do look totally different from that photo. I mean, I look a lot different. I had braces in that photo. Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Yeah.
It was but that photo was the first time you ever came to my house.
Yeah,
which was crazy.
the very first time I ever went to your house, first time I ever, well, I mean, I'd met your parents before,
Yeah, kind of.
but first time I ever like was there in person
Yeah,
with
yeah,
them for like a long period of time.
yeah.
Well, I don't think Andy was there that day. I think he was at work
No,
that day.
no, he was there. He was cooking. He was grilling out back.
Oh,
Yep, he was there.
I was just like out of it then. I
Andy's
thought
my
he wasn't.
stepdad, by the
I
way.
thought he wasn't there. Yeah, Andy's her stepdad. Her mom is Reagan.
Yes.
So if you hear us refer to them, which we probably will refer to them a lot if we're talking about our past,
Yeah. Yeah.
um, or my parents, Florine and David,
Mm-hmm.
or I'll just call them mom and dad, and she'll
Yeah.
probably just call them mom and Nanny.
Yeah.
So
But yes, so we met back in band in the summer of going into 10th grade. So it was right
yep.
after ninth grade. Um
Gotta get more
and
comfortable. My
yeah,
neck is killing me.
you're like real spread out.
I know.
But anyway, so summer of we were going into 10th grade basically. And then we met. I did I guess it was kind of a little bit of a karma. I had to do some chasing. Once I actually realized like who you were and then I wanted to be with you, I had to like really work for it. And I did. And obviously I secured the bag. But yeah. And then we graduated high school. We actually got engaged before we graduated. We were engaged in January. Got engaged in January and then graduated that May.
Yeah.
Which that was a whole wild ride, but and then we started in college because we actually lived in Alabama. We started college there for a year,
Yeah.
going to different colleges. I went to JSU and you were at Gadsden.
Yep. Gadsden State
Yeah. And
Community College, not university.
yeah, I was at JSU on a scholarship that did not pay enough for me to still to go to that school. So
I think we should just say screw it, save up our money right now, and both go back to JSU for
yeah,
band.
okay. Okay.
Just quit our jobs and
Just
just
yeah.
go all in.
Yeah,
Band
no.
at JSU.
Couldn't do that. I could not do that. But um decided that that was not the path for us. Not the path for me anyway. I couldn't afford to go to college.
No.
So I moved up to Georgia where my family lived and Danny ended up he was actually working in the Atlanta area at the time.
Yeah, I was in like Marietta. We was building the I-75, 285 expressways.
Yeah.
The managed lanes.
Yeah. That was a crazy time in our life too.
Honestly, I kind of wish I was still doing something like that because that was pretty good money. And I
Yeah.
worked myself up to a tractor position, which was pretty fun.
Yeah.
I got to play in the dirt.
Play in the dirt. Every little boy's dream.
Yeah, I got to
Get
play in
grow
the
up
dirt.
playing in dirt. I went into dental assisting. And so my school was up here in Georgia. So I ended up moving up here because I needed to be closer to school. And Danny came with me. And that was
We were supposed to only be coming up here on Mondays.
but I ended up just moving in because I actually had to do an internship and it was a whole lot. So I moved in, and I was like, hey,
You
I
want
moved
to
in with my
move in
grandmother who
too?
lived here, and also like 5 other people, my aunt, my uncle, their 3 kids. We all lived in one big house, and so there's like me, Danny, and then like 7 other people. Or like 5 other people. There was like 7 of us total in the house. It was a lot of people.
Bunch of folks.
It was a lot of people.
Bunch of folks.
Yeah. Yeah. But then my aunt, my uncle, and everybody moved out from where they had a finished basement downstairs. And we moved into there. So that's where we have been for the last couple years.
Yep.
And now fast forward. We did get married also. We
Yeah.
are married.
We left that part out, but we're married.
We are married. I just
There's
totally
not a
forgot
ring
that.
on my finger at the moment because it
Or
broke.
mine. Or mine. Mine's in the bathroom where I took a shower. We did get married in 2017. After it was like right after I finished school. I finished school in March. Well, not right after, I guess. I finished school in March and then we got married in October.
Yeah.
Which is why we went to the RP&W trip because it was our anniversary.
Oh, look at that view right there.
I know it. That's actually my screensaver on my computer because that's my favorite photo I've ever taken.
Well, that's a video.
Well, okay, but I have a photo of that exact view.
I know what you mean.
Anyway, but that's our anniversary trip. So we go somewhere every October.
Yeah, that year we went to Oregon and Washington. We visited our most wanted to see places.
Yeah.
The things we wanted to see the most. It was a mixture of Twilight stuff and just coastal stuff, and also just like historical stuff.
Yeah.
But we had a great time on the trip, and I really want to go back. It was the best time of my life, I have to say.
I 1000% agree.
Yeah.
It was the best time I've ever had.
It inspired us to do this.
Yeah. And to keep going and to do more. So,
Yeah.
it was the furthest we ever traveled away for sure. And we just did a whole big circle, like a loop of the Olympic Peninsula. So,
Yeah. If you guys want to see that, that is up on our YouTube channel here behind us, M&D Memories. It may be a little hard to find, so we will post a link to it in the description. But you were probably already on it because you were watching this. So
you just click our channel.
you can just click our channel, subscribe, and hit the like button.
Yeah. So anyway, going back, we got married. We
Been married
for
7 years.
Yeah.
7 years later.
Yeah. 7 years this October. And we have recently, within the last month and a half, moved in to an apartment.
Our very own apartment.
First time that we've ever had our own like place totally to ourselves in the last 7 years of marriage.
Yeah.
But 12 years of dating and marriage combined.
Those two right there never knew this was coming.
No, they did not. They did not know
But
that in
they
9 more months.
ready and hoping for it.
Yeah, they were. They sure were. They sure were.
It's crazy. This feels like kind of like time travel and watching
It
ourselves.
does. It does. Yeah.
Back in October, we had no idea that we were going to be in this situation, and now we're here.
Worked very hard to get here.
Yeah,
worked very hard.
We have enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Along the way too. So
yeah, and it's we say apartment. It's like a townhouse almost. It's a 2-bedroom with a garage. It's really nice.
Yeah, it's like a long row of townhouses, but
yeah, but still, either way, we love it. We love being here. It's our.
I wish it was a 2-story townhouse. I mean, technically, we do have an attic.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna be up there. I don't know about you, but
2-story game room. That'd make a really good vlog.
A little side note, I don't have a tumor growing here. This is my dog.
Oh yeah.
It does look like I got like a big lump right here.
That's dog numero 2.
Dos.
Dog numero uno.
I think just walked out.
Is not in here at the moment. She decided to go probably scratch.
Now I'll show you, and I'm not like giving you a sneak peek, but there's my feet, and then my dog.
Meow meow.
It's our little Cheweenies, and she loves being under a blanket, so this is where she'll probably be for the whole time that we do this podcast.
Yeah. which probably will not be a very long podcast today because we're just
Yeah.
letting you get to know us and also letting you know what's to come in the future. So,
So, speaking of the future, we've kind of told you about the past. Our present, I guess, is that we're in the apartment. We're going to be doing more content in the apartment, which is exciting.
yes, expect some more like cooking type
That'd be
stuff,
cool. Yeah.
like cooking challenges, like see who can make the best pastas,
That would be
best
so
pizzas.
good. I would love to do that.
Like we
I
can.
would beat you in every cooking challenge possible.
Nope,
Yeah.
not the pasta one.
Yeah. Anyway.
We will see. Tune in next week. I'm just kidding. I mean, it could possibly happen. Probably not next
Maybe.
week because you'll be in Tampa, but
Yeah. Yeah.
unless.
Yeah. Maybe. Potentially. There's a storm coming through Florida right now. I might do travel. So, got a dental assisting, went into a job, been there since I got out almost 8 years ago. And I've like worked my way and now I travel once a month for work. So, um Danny has a content schedule that he probably will be able to stick to. I will not. I am very incredibly busy. So, my contribution for now will be the podcast and vlogs whenever we travel, which hopefully we'll be able to do some cool stuff
In October.
in October. Yeah.
Yeah, because we're. Well, I guess we can just go ahead and break off into that because
Okay.
we spent a good bit of time on ourselves and our past. We didn't really mention marching band too much, which we will get.
Yeah, we can get into
We
that.
can
Yeah.
get into that here in a minute. So we are planning on going on a little trip in October.
Yep.
We're planning on going on a little loop of the South.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a couple things planned in that loop of the South. First on the list is probably Chattanooga
Actually, I think we're going to do camping first.
camping.
Yeah, I think that's what
Okay,
we've
so
decided.
we're camping in the Outer Banks.
No.
Yes, we are.
No.
We're going to see that sunrise place in North Carolina,
Yeah.
and then we're going to the Outer Banks afterwards. So why can't we just camp at both places?
I didn't know we were going to Outer Banks.
She's the one that said we should go to the Outer Banks.
It was just like a one-off because we're going to be close, but
Let's do it.
whatever. Anyway.
You let us know if you want to see the Outer Banks. If you want to see the Outer Banks, we will do it.
I would love to go to the Outer Banks. But anyway, we're definitely going camping at Pretty Place, which is a chapel in North or South Carolina. It's one of the Carolinas.
Yeah.
So we're excited. We'll pop up a picture on the screen of what it looks like and for the sunrise service that they have.
Right. Okay, I'm just kidding. It probably won't be right there. My editing's not that great, but we'll see.
Probably. I think you can manage that.
Maybe.
And then we will be making our way down to Chattanooga, Tennessee, which is
It's kind of over and up, but not down. But
it's like
we'll be making our way to Chattanooga, Tennessee.
okay, semantics.
Sorry.
But anyway, Chattanooga is probably one of our favorite places to go.
Besides Washington and
okay.
Oregon.
Okay, let me rephrase that. It's one of our favorite local places to go.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because we can easily get up to Chattanooga. It's less than a 2-hour drive, where we cannot get to Washington.
It's like an hour and 25, 30 minutes.
It's like an hour 40, but okay.
When you're driving 90, it goes a little faster.
Anyway, and then to end off the trip, we will be making our way down to Barnes and Gardens, which is near here.
It's a little like resort type thingy.
Yeah.
And
it's like a historical site too.
Yeah, they got a lot of cool stuff there.
Yeah.
We're planning on probably I don't know, maybe getting some massages.
Yeah, they have a spa. They have The house, the Barnes and Gardens, like old
Which
ruins.
we've
Just
seen.
beautiful.
We've seen the house and a lot of that
Yeah.
stuff
They have
in the
restaurants there
past.
we've not tried.
Yeah, we're
They have,
probably gonna eat at some of the restaurants.
yeah, they have like horseback riding.
We can go to the driving range.
Yeah, they do have a big like golf course, but I am not a golfer, so
I'm not either. Matter of fact, for most of my life, I despised golf because I thought it was a rich person sport.
mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, I still think it's a rich person sport.
Agreed. Yeah.
But I went to Top Golf.
Oh no.
That
For the first
was
time.
so fun. I mean, I've hit a golf ball before with my pawpaw's clubs out in the yard.
It's not the same, is it?
Not the same. I was at a driving range, fully fledged. I don't know what I was trying to say there. Fully decked out, Top Golf. I was there with my buddies for my cousin, more like my brother, but it's for the bachelor party that we had planned, and it was a great time. And I would love to go back and do some more driving on the range, just because it was fun to take my anger out on the ball, and also I had some pretty good fucking hits. I have to bleep that cuss word out, sorry, but I had some pretty good hits.
I believe you. I think you're like multi-talented in a lot of things.
I'm like naturally talented.
Girl, hang on, pause. Look at her hair.
Oh yeah, this is the pretty hair.
Gosh. I've never been able to replicate this hairstyle.
And sorry if you guys see the light rings on the TV.
Like, look at that.
I don't know how to make those
I
disappear.
had it perfectly up in a clip, and I cannot recreate that to save my life. Also, if you ever want some travel hacks and travel tips, I did a lot of researching before we went on this trip last October, like on how to pack, what not to pack. And I've done a lot of traveling since then, back and forth to Tampa for work, and I can get through the airport like it's nobody's business. So, but anyways, yeah. Sorry, just had to pause because
Saw that hair.
I love just to watch this vlog in particular just to see my hair. And because I cannot recreate it.
Self-conceited much?
Only on this vlog, every other day. And only on this walk. Even earlier in this vlog, my hair looked like crap until I was like, I just threw the crap up in a clip, and I was like, holy crap! When I watched this vlog back.
I thought you looked sexy.
Thank you.
I think you look sexy right now.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
But yeah.
Anyhow, back to
Also, sorry.
Loop of the South.
Also, little fun fact. Crazy fact almost. Sorry. I'm
You're
like
fine.
watching the vlog. I'm like getting into it. You see that car there? That white car? That was a Toyota Corolla. I know we're just gonna like get comfy. That was a Toyota Corolla. And I loved that car so much. And I even contemplated, like I even did, at the time I owned a 2017 Nissan Rogue.
It's 2014.
No, it's 2017.
It
was definitely 2017. Mama's cars is 2014. Anyways.
The Cruise was a 2014.
Yes, the Cruise was 2014. Anyway, so I owned a 2017 Nissan Rogue at the time, and I loved that little Toyota that I wanted one so bad. I even went through CarMax, which is where I got my car from, to see how much they would give me to sell it back so I could get that car. And then it just so happened that I came home and like 4 months later, I got a promotion at work that came with a company car, and I got a white Kia Forte that is just like that car. So God was listening to my prayers, and he answered them.
He said, here you go.
Here you go. And you don't have to pay for it. He really had my back. Sorry. Anyway, go ahead.
God and
Sorry,
Dr. and Mr. Soto.
True. Yeah.
They were a very big helping hand.
Yes, God laid that on their hearts that was something that they should do for me. So I'm very, very grateful. And they know that. I told them that all the time. Well, hello, Millie.
Hey, Jolene.
She has
Have
emerged
Have you awakened from your nap
from your slumber.
and off into the darkness?
If I have to like scoot myself up, just ignore me because I always like slide down these beanbags.
Yeah, these beanbags aren't the most optimal chairs.
Yeah, I know.
I hope
They're comfy
to
though.
eventually one day, as the podcast kind of flourishes and
Grow.
moves along, I'm going to plan to build a nice, cool little table here so that we can also like invite guests and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And we'll have like
And
actual mics, not these.
and
And we can play D&D on it.
I have been wanting to play Dungeons and Dragons D&D for years and years. And I'm a nerd, and yes, I know I am, and it's fine. You can laugh and joke all you want. I read as a hobby. I write books. I like playing D&D. I play video games. I'm a nerd, okay? And I freaking love it.
Nerd.
So, I've been wanting to play D&D for years. And I've been asking Danny to can you please, just for like a birthday or Christmas or something, can you please just give me a starter kit? Well, I bought myself a starter kit for my own birthday. It was my own birthday present. I got tired of waiting. So.
I'm a piece of shit.
No. You got me other things that I asked for.
What did I get you?
For my birthday this year? You got me a new headset, a new gaming headset, a Razer headset, which I am so excited about. And you
the
got
Black
me,
Shark headset.
Yeah. And you got me
two.
I don't know. He knows all the specs. I have no idea. It's just pink and cute, and it fits my head better because I have a tiny head.
I'm a spectacle type of guy.
You're right. You're not quite spectacled, but yeah.
I
should be.
I keep my eye on things.
Anyway, and then you got me my fifth book of my ACOTAR series.
That's correct.
I had all 4 books up until the last book in paperback, and then I had to get the last book in hardback when it came out because that's all they had. But I wanted the matching paperback so that my set matches, and so that's what I got for my birthday. Anyway, so I've been wanting to play D&D for years, and my dog's back, by the way. I've been wanting to play D&D for years, and so I bought myself a starter kit on my birthday.
Choke the wind. Sorry, I saw choke the wind on the screen.
So Danny has agreed to play with me, my brother, and then my cousin actually lives next door with her fiance, and so all of us are going to start playing D&D. And so I've asked Danny if he will build me a table that will also work as a podcast table, but a D&D table as well, so we can all have somewhere to sit and play. So if you want to see D&D content, please let me know because I would be so down for that.
You should do that. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure that my phone is still recording because we've been recording for 45 minutes already.
Oh my gosh.
A lot of it has been just us
rambling
to ourselves, making sure things are the way they should be.
Yeah.
But that's okay. I mean, some of that might make it into the bloopers.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't even know. We got so off track. Yeah, but our trip in October.
You might as well just name this podcast Impulsive. I'm just kidding. But I mean, it feels that way. We kind of feel like we're all over the place like them.
It's okay. We don't have like a flow yet. So we're just kind of, as things pop up, we're just talking about them. So yeah, it's just kind of what a podcast is. But as we kind of get an idea of where we want this podcast to go or where it's headed, then that's just kind of things that we'll iron those out.
We'll iron things out, get a lot better at it, hopefully, and grow more comfortable. Yeah. Which, I mean, we're pretty comfortable with talking with each other as it is right now.
Yeah, of course.
But we'll grow more comfortable talking to you guys.
And our
So,
guests. I'm so excited to have people
and
on
our
for a
guests, if
podcast.
we have a guest.
Oh, I know for a fact my brother will be on. I know for a fact we're gonna be able to get Autumn and Ethan on. I know for a fact we'll get Jacob and probably Lacey. So we've got people in our lives that I know would be really good for the podcast.
Yeah, I know, but I'm talking about like we won't be probably won't be having like celebrity guests, or
Yeah, we got a long way for that.
we ain't gonna be having like creator guests. I don't know. There might be a couple creators in like Georgia.
Who knows? I don't know. We got a long way to go. This really is just kind of for us and for anybody who wants to watch in our family
Yeah,
and
more to like document
yeah,
our lives, and also to talk about events in the world and talk about like travel things. Like we
yeah,
can show you guys really cool travel hacks each week on the podcast, like
yes.
different savings you can get, um, stuff that we've learned in the
hmm
short time that we've been traveling.
I also would love to like break down our travels on a podcast after we go on a trip.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, so that way you guys like have like a backstory
You
of
can,
how we did it because we travel on a budget.
yeah,
And but yeah, we still make it work and we have a really good time.
yeah, we travel
So,
on a budget, make it work, but whenever we do those podcasts, we can do like a full like price
yeah,
breakdown. We can break out the whiteboard, put it right
absolutely.
here, and just
Yeah, and
jot
just
everything down.
show you the easiest way to travel to like Oregon and
Plan.
Washington, the literal other side of the country because we're in Georgia,
Yeah.
and how we managed it.
And what times to look for flights and stuff like that. We
Yeah,
can
how
help
you
you with
save the
that.
most and
Yeah.
yeah. But anyway, but we're excited. We're excited to go on a trip in October. We got a lot of cool stuff coming up.
Hmm.
We got like a wedding, like a family wedding. We've
You guys
got
might even get some clips from that, because
mm,
this might not even, I've been thinking about it. I kind of don't know if this should be a full traditional podcast.
okay.
I think it should be like a vlog cast,
Sure.
like where we have vlog clips in here, but we also like come back to the couch and discuss.
Yeah.
I think that would be cool.
I think it's real cool.
I watch Jake Paul
Mhm.
a lot. I follow him pretty closely with his boxing journey and
Mhm.
stuff. And I mean, you know that obviously.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I do too. I just don't follow his personal life.
yeah, true. You do a little bit. You tell me things every now and then.
Like things that I see on social media, but yeah.
But I like the way he does his podcast, because
Mhm.
he'll like have different sessions of the podcast,
Makes sense.
almost like boxing in a way. It's almost like there's sparring and
Yeah.
then like actual fight. But he goes from like vlog content or like stuff that happens at the fights or other events that he's
Yep.
at, and then transitions into the podcast
It's
where
cool.
everyone kind of comes in, sits down, and they talk about everything they did the past weekend or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
And then also, we may not even fully discuss like just like travel and
Mhm.
vlog stuff. We
Mhm.
might talk about other stuff.
Yeah,
Who
I
knows?
mean, because this will be my main like outlet of content for me, just because I
Correct.
don't have a lot of time to put out stuff on my own. So I'll probably put a lot of stuff here. Um, anyways, but like I was saying, I am, I read a lot of books. I actually have a book club business that my friend and I run. Um, I play video games. I do all kinds of stuff. We play card games, which I think would be fun to do as well.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I like to do all that kind of stuff. So talking about like recent books that I've read or video games that I played, like I've just downloaded a new game that I'm waiting on my brother to download, and I think it's gonna be really fun to play. So yeah. So that'll probably be, little segments of what Madison got up to this week or what Danny got up to this week. A lot of it's gonna be work, but
Yeah.
so anyway, fun stuff, fun stuff. We're excited.
Yeah. Anyways, we're gonna take a quick little break to our sponsors. Um, one of the sponsors for this episode is Dubby. If you guys want, you can go to dubby.gg and you can get all of your energy drink needs. It's a natural based energy drink, so you don't have to worry about any of the jitters or like crashes or anything like that. It pretty much gives you energy for a constant rate of time, and it's very good, honestly. It tastes better than G Fuel, and in my opinion, tastes better than most of the shaker energy drinks that you get. But if you do want 10% off of your Dubby discount, you can use the code POOPOW. Now back to the podcast.
Okay. So, yeah. So we've had. Okay. Weird. So
Sorry,
yeah.
pulled a Riley Reid.
Anyway. Whatever. Anyway, so we've covered a lot in the podcast this first episode, a little introduction to who we are.
It's been pretty fast paced too.
Yeah, we talked about a lot, covered a lot.
It's kind of hit and run style.
Yeah, sure. But yeah, we're excited. You good, bro?
Hey, you're like ripping your eyeball out over there, dude. So
Anyway, so we've talked about a lot. We've covered a lot. We're really excited to bring this to you probably once a week, as easily as we can potentially get it out. We'll kind of
yeah,
see.
it might come more often than that, but we will see kind of how it flows. I don't know how the editing is going to go because we now technically have 3 point of views.
Yeah, that's a lot of
So
editing.
yeah, it's going to be a good bit of editing
So
involved.
good luck. I did a lot of um our travel vlogs, but I probably will not be doing much of the podcast just because I don't have tons of time to do that.
It's okay because I've been really enjoying editing here recently, and I've been also kind of coming up with some really cool edits, I think. And also, that brings me into another segment real quick before we close things out. If you guys want to see some cool motorcycle content or moto vlogging content, you can come over to my channel. It's my personal channel called It's Just underscore Danny. And that is basically a moto vlogging slash motorcycle content YouTube channel. But I'm trying to transition into more like vlog style and like fun, like just going and doing crazy fun stuff all the time. It's going to be a little harder for me to do that with my work schedule, but I plan on making some sacrifices to make it work for you guys.
Yeah, we are just trying to see what all we can get into. Trying to kind of find our niche in
Yeah.
these different YouTube channels. So, um
Yeah.
but yeah, we're excited. We're ready to kick it off and just kind of get going. Whether and that I guess that's another big thing is whether zero people watch this, whether just the two of us watch this back after it's posted, whether our friends and family watch it or whether it reaches thousands of people, it really doesn't matter to us.
No.
Of course, we're not going to lie and say we wouldn't love for tons of people to watch this and, it actually goes somewhere. That'd be great. But at the end of the day,
I just enjoy sitting in front of the camera, letting out all my feelings, talking
yeah,
about my day, and
exactly. Me too.
talking to you, honestly.
Right. So
Maybe
just sitting
talking to other
and
folks as well.
talking. Yeah. And just getting our opinions out and just talking through things that are happening. And
Yeah. And then
but
on
yeah,
the vlog channel, you guys can get to see us do all that fun stuff as
yeah.
well.
Yep.
Technically, this is the vlog channel for us,
Yeah.
but it's also going to be like vlog podcast channel.
Right.
But
Like I said, we're figuring it out.
yeah. And then my channel, like I said, is it's just underscore Danny. But I don't think we have very much else to cover, do we?
I don't think so. I'm just watching these beautiful views in this vlog. Wishing I was there.
Yeah.
But yeah, go watch these vlogs because
Yeah,
they're real good.
they're pretty good in our opinion, I would
They're
say.
they're real good. Actually, I think I'm gonna sit here and watch them again before I go to bed.
Yeah. So that's what we'll be doing, and we will see you guys maybe next Monday,
Yep,
because that's probably about what time this video will reach the interwebs of YouTube.
sounds good.
So we will see you guys next Monday, and hope you guys have a great week, and
Like
look
and
forward
subscribe.
yeah, look forward to seeing you guys in the future. Like and subscribe.
Bye.
Peace.